Hello, everybody. My name is Invicta, and welcome back to Blueprints here on the channel. Thank you all very much for the support so far on the Blueprint series. I'm determined. We're gonna have a very soon Eureka moment. Whether it's gonna be this episode or not, I have no idea. But again, I want to say thank you all very much. We're gonna pick up right where we left off at the end of yesterday's episode and just hop right into day 13, the luckiest number. Now, again, I do not know if I have actually seen the combination to the orchard yet. It's possible that I've seen it and just flat out just didn't notice it. It could have been very cryptic. Who knows? Who really knows? All right, so let's see. Yeah. Now, something else. I want to point something else out real quick here. These paintings here. The paintings in the hall are always the same. It's always going to be the face and the ace, so F. Now, a thought that I had in mind was that if we were to assume that almost every single room has some kind of painting, if these rooms are going to be represented by letters, for example, that what I need to do is I need to start not necessarily just jotting down which room has which letter, but also assigning them to the room. Maybe not necessarily in a grid like this, but I definitely need to be identifying them by the room they're in. So when we do see if we do happen to see a pattern of unlocks that we go through, maybe that spells something. Maybe that helps out with the anagram. I don't know. Again, that was just a thought. And that all stems from the fact that these two paintings never, ever change, ever. So I'm going to revise my notes a little bit here. And I'm just going to identify these rooms with just a simple extra little bit of knowledge here. So F was face and ace, and that was the entrance wing. So I'm going to just say entrance wing. Entrance wing. All right, and then as we progress and find stuff, I will be going back and then adding letters and stuff to that. Again, that could just be nothing, but oh, that's a very early mail room. I guess here. Package delivered. What do we get? 8-pack 11.5. Department 604. Serial number 1157770. 1 brass compass, 1 sleeping mask, and 2 keys. Number 5254. Okay, so again, we have more numbers here. Now that every time I see a 4-digit number from now on, I'm just gonna be like, oh, brr. Okay, so the possible orchard combo, it was not 1105, 0511, or 1986. It was not. So I'm gonna say numbers to try. 5254. And I'm just going to snap a screenshot of the packing slip, just so I can have something to go off of. Very weird that it was in red and everything else is black, so I don't know if that's something we can really figure out. Customer's order number was the same. Invoice number 627. Apartment 604. So we've got a brass compass, which I don't remember what that does. Sleeping mask, which I've never even heard of. And 2 keys. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Okay. Interesting. 2 keys. Give them keys. It's a good start. Sleeping mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Wow. Okay, so theoretically, if we get a bedroom, we can just go... Oh, it's just the first time. We can't go back and forth. Okay. Okay, so the mail room this time around, this is different than before. This is different before. We had pine and pin, which is E. So the mailroom had the pine and the pin, which is E. Now I don't know, because the last run we had, that this was, hang on a second. We did not have, there's no way that we got pine and pin from the mailroom because of the location of where I have it on my notes. It's right smack dab in the middle of them all. Last run was the first time that we had ever gotten the mailroom, so that it can't be, the rooms are not static to the paintings, which means that the paintings, the with and without, those are actually shifting themselves around something else. We will not always see the pine and the pin in the mailroom, but we will almost always see the pine and the pin, or at least something that ends with E, to the right of the entrance hall, possibly. Okay, so I need to rethink. The entrance hall is always an F, always, unless I'm misreading that these paintings here. I don't possibly see what could be other than face and ace. So if the entrance hall is an F, this is an E. How much you want to make a bet that we go to the left of here, and that is a vowel? Or I could be completely off kilter. I need to get a... Let me see. I'm gonna actually open up Photoshop. This might lag the video a little bit. I apologize. I'm gonna open up Photoshop and take a screenshot of the floor plan, because I want to see if this hunch that this grid is spelling out something, or at least attempting to help out with the anagram, is true. Okay, so I've pasted it. You cannot see this Photoshop document. I'm gonna show you briefly here. I can get a window capture. Doing some guerrilla style in video capturing. Okay, so as you see here in Photoshop, I don't know if you can see my cursor. Yeah, you can. So this is what I'm imagining right now. We know that if I'm assuming I'm reading this correctly, this is just assuming that I'm reading this correctly here. We see this, and we say this is an F. Right? This was an E. So this is, again, I don't know if this is anything, but it's strange to me that we would find a painting, a combination of the paintings that changed from, they went from being middle of my notes to now it's the first thing that we see. So that to me tells me that the paintings the paintings are the ones that are adjusting around something. What that something is, I don't know, but I have a feeling it's going to be adjusting around the actual positions of the room on the map. of the respective rooms. So we'll see where we're at in that. Now I'm willing to bet dollar to donuts here that this is possibly going to be a vowel. Utility closet, storeroom. We know that there's always paintings in here. I think for the sake of arguments, let's keep going with the hallway. Because there's always paintings in the hallway as well. And look at that. Pray and pry. It's an A. So if we go back to Photoshop now, I don't even have to, it doesn't matter what rooms we're in. It only matters the letter that we're decoding here. So how much you want to bet that this room down here, not this room, but this room here is going to be an S, as in Sierra. It's going to spell safe, isn't it? Observatory, bedroom. We gained 5 steps here. We also have a pantry, which gives us coins. A lot of coins. I don't know if the pantry has paintings in there. I think it might. Let's take advantage of our mask here, because we know the bedroom has paintings. I don't know if the pantry has paintings. So let's see. Dessert, desert. It's an S. I freaking knew it, dude. I knew it. The paintings are the ones that are switching around. So the bottom word is safe. It's not even an anagram. They're spelling it out for you. It spells safe. Okay. Now we have something to go off of. Now, what is it spelling? I have no clue what the hell it's spelling, but we're gonna figure it out. Especially considering that I don't think that our notes are necessarily useless, because we have most of the letters that we're getting. So we could probably decipher, if we have like dead ends or something like that, we can probably figure out what it's trying to spell. There's our upgrade disc. Corridor and a closet. Do we get our upgrade disc now? I feel like that's a little bit scary if we don't have a security terminal. I don't want to waste that upgrade disc. The closet gives us 2 items. Let's go for the closet. The closet could give us more keys or a gem. We know we have the brass compass, which means we're always going to be... we have a much better chance of going north here. I'm going to go with the corridor. We have 2 keys. We're good for now. Okay, so where are the paintings in here? We have plane and plan. And this just says E. And actually, you know what? Now that I look at it, look at the plan. That's actually this is the estate's floor plan. And it just straight up tells us this is an E. And that's something that we saw a long time ago. The plan is an E. Now, I'm not going to switch to Photoshop every single time we get one of these. So just bear with me with the brief pause here. So this is an E. Oh, man, I'm so excited. Get a den, Den gives us an easy gem. I think that that's an automatic take. Pro row, it's a C. So just so we're all on the same boat right now, no pun intended with the crow and row. This is what the grid's starting to look like right now. Our gem. Anything else? We gonna get your house. We gonna get you. Your boy's onto you. I don't know what I'm onto yet, but we're onto you. This is stuck. It's still ticking, but the pendulum is stuck. Okay, so we can go north here. That's just gonna start a new word. Let's see how far north we can go before we get locked out. Parlor. Garage. Let's go for the garage because we haven't been there in a while. Like oil. Car, it's a D. And you know what? I bet that it doesn't matter what rooms you put into this grid configuration. It's always going to, this room over here, go back to Photoshop here. This room here that I'm about to put the D on right here, I have a feeling this is always going to be a D. This is always going to be a C, etc., etc. Down here will always spell safe, is my hunch. Christoph is the third time. We already identified Christoph as the possible driver who took Mary away. I don't know what that button does. I mean, I think it opens the door, the garage door, but no way to be sure. We're going to yoink our keys here. Okay. It's amazing how this game just rewards you in the most subtle but satisfying ways. When you figure something out, the game just it hits you back with one of those like, now we got to keep going. We have no money to lose here in the chapel. The spare room, the kitchen, which we can't get. I don't ever remember the chapel ever having paintings. Neither does the spare room. Go for the chapel. It gives us a little bit more of a map. Okay, so let's go down first. Let's see what else we get. I don't think there's anything in the pews. Nope. And a parlor, utility closet, and the nook, which gives us a key. We know that the nook has paintings, so... Stairs, star, it's an I. So going back over here. And we gotta double check the map here. Yeah, so the chapel didn't have any painting. The I is located next to the E, which is a little bit odd. There's not many words that begin with E and I, so it might be like a wraparound or something. In fact, there's no words that begin with E and I that I can think of. Could also be, I guess it could be read vertically and horizontally, like a word puzzle. Where are we going? We're going this way. Okay, we have a storeroom, closet. Storeroom, you know, it has a painting in there. Maybe Bridge Bride, yep. So Bridge Bride is a G. Back to Photoshop here. Oh, it's spelling 8. Maybe? 8 does begin with E and I, by the way. Don't listen to me. Maybe it's spelling 8. There's not enough rows there for 8 though. The word 8. So many keys. Yeah, hit us with some locked doors now, game. See what happens. Utility closet, parlor, nursery. Well, the parlor is the only thing that's going to continue this run. And we haven't done our box puzzle in a while. We have coat, cot, A. EIGA. It's definitely not. That's not a. Oh wait, no. What am I talking about? We're above here. It's above the chapel. Stupid. A. Okay, so storeroom. Yeah. N was the C. G was the storeroom. A is the parlor, which we're in currently. This is the blue box. It's true. Blue box is true. That's true. Blue box is empty. That's false. One always has to be true. So one always has to be false. Blue box is true. Means this is the false box. Or it's the other true box. But either way, the absolute truth here is this is the blue box. The blue box is empty, which is false. But one of these has to be false. This is false, so the blue box is empty. This is the blue box. The blue box is true. How is that one not the puzzle? I guess it was the black box. I'm not entirely sure on that one. That one got me a little stumped. Okay, so we're going further east here. Closet, a pantry, which goes directly up, and spare room. To uncover more parts of the word puzzle, I'm going to go for the spare room here. I definitely feel a lot better that we didn't take the upgrade disc because it doesn't feel like we're actually going to get anything accomplished there. Yeah, we got keys for days, bro. We got keys for days. Gymnasium. Dark room. I was in the dark room. Gymnasium allows us to keep going, so we are going to lose some steps here, but that's fine. Get a bedroom, we'll be able to get these back, so. There's the elevator. Or a security door. Well, that's a new one. Fire. Fir. Guessing that's a fir tree. So it's an E. So it's DA blank E. It's possible I could be misreading these paintings, but that's the only one that makes sense. So this is what we're looking at right now on the photoshopped grid. If I've been jotting these down correctly, which I think I have. It goes down, and we cannot go through that one yet. The library, secret passage. We could open up a green room here. Go for the secret passage. We know that there's a painting in here. Lock, it's a C. So it's C blank blank C. Put Photoshop on my other monitor so I can look at this. So the garage was D. Parlor was A. Blank E. The fire and fur. The den. C blank blank C. The corridor was E-I G blank blank. Then down here it spells safe, S-A-F-E. My computer does not like Photoshop being on the other monitor, but you know what? Too bad, computer. Green thumb. Well, special cost bypassed. Interesting. Okay. Well, we can only go into one, so I guess the aquarium. But fortunately, this is where this one ends. There's got to be something more to it than this in this dang aquarium. Broken lever. There are paintings over there. So this is the bath and the bat. There's an H. Maybe that's the painting I'm supposed to see in this on this floor. This rank. Maybe that's the only ones in here, so. Okay, well, let's log it. So it's EIGH. Yeah, so it is 8. Maybe. That would make sense. It's the only one that can sort of be there. Today I learned that the word 8 is a 5-character word. And that is all we can do for now. The lever doesn't do anything for us. We did not use our upgrade disc. So our upgrade disc should still be in there the next time we get a coat check. But we really cannot go take that until we know for sure that we have a security room. So yeah, now I am going to do another run this episode here. So let's call it a day. We learned possibly a huge bit of information thanks to me looking at the paintings, and honestly what gave it away was the fact that these two paintings down here, I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor, these two paintings in the entrance hall never ever changed. And then the mailroom was the smoking gun right there, because we know for sure that we only had that mailroom for one other time, which was yesterday. So that should not have been something that we'd seen before if the paintings were static. So I feel good about this. This is fine. We're gonna call it a day. I don't believe that we can do anything else. We have so many keys, man. Was there anything else in the garage that we may have missed? I don't think so. I'm satisfied with the day that we had today, so let's call this one a day. But it's not going to be the end. Now, if my theory is correct about the words, the supposed anagram actually being on the map itself, then we should get paintings that coordinate with the exact same characters that we just got done defining. So let's see. It's going to start off with an F, and the other one should be S, A, and E. Very rare double run here. I mean, I feel like we kind of got it. Like that's too much of a cliffhanger to leave an episode on. I wouldn't do that to y'all. Okay, so again, we're starting off ace face F. So this should be an E. Yes, bedroom, hallway. I'm gonna go hallway here. Pine, yep, there it is. Yeah, that is confirmed, baby. That is absolutely confirmed. So this should be nothing then in here. There should be no painting in here. I can't imagine this spelling anything else. We get a commissary, utility closet. We know that there's a painting, so maybe? But it wouldn't make sense that there's stuff in here. Stag and tag, it's an S. Safes. Get redemption here on this video. So stag and tag is S. Something 8 safes. It's kind of tripping me out right now because my Photoshop sidebar is located on monitor 1, but my Photoshop window is on monitor 2. Safes. Okay. This box is the white box. Yep. Box is the black box. This box contains gems. 2 can be false, and 1 can be true. This is the true one. It has to be in here. There's no other solution. Okay, I'm starting to lose it on the parlor. Getting a little too cocky with the parlors. Go to the den here. Well, we know this is gonna spell T. For sure, 100%. Yeah, car T. Yeah. All right, I'm still coming off of the high of figuring out that the paintings are actually spelling something. I thought originally it was an anagram, but it is not. There's a trunk, but we don't have a key, nor do we have a sledgehammer. Bedroom security. Security. Okay, this is an opportunity for us to go to get the upgrade disc and use it. Special orders. Place a special order. Oh yeah, that compass that we ordered was actually our special order from a couple episodes ago. Let's get a magnifying glass because I really want to be able to really closely inspect the mailroom next time we get it. Remote terminal access. View active terminals. There's one office, laboratory, and shelter, which we've not seen. Electronic mail. Oh, yeah. What was the... There was something... What did we see that said that the... More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address the client has provided. So we need to go in, we need to find the office so we can access the email there. That's going to have a more detailed instructions. I wonder if it just gives us the solution as well. That would be nice. I hate those puzzles, man. Data transfers. Yeah, I think that's it. I want to take one more peek in the terminal. Keycard system. So I still don't know if this works or not, but if I set it to high and then change the offline mode to unlocked, well, that gives us higher level access to other rooms that we don't have key cards for. This is a K. Peak and P is a K. So it's rack, 8 saves, I think. I'm gonna put the Photoshop window back on the other monitor so it's a little bit easier for me to capture. Yeah, so here's what the document shows now. This is what the estate spells out. It's either crack or check 8 saves. I'm guessing it's crack. And we can confirm this if this next room that we go into to the left of the C, if this is going to be an A. So let's go find out. So we got to go into this door. This should be an A. Storeroom, kitchen. I mean, we get a gem and a key here. I hate getting a dead end, but lock clock. L. So it's not quite crack. Unless I went in the wrong direction. Oh no. Lock clock. No, it's to the left of this room. I was one room away. Got a little ahead of myself there. Yeah, so this room's a C. Then it would be this room here to the left of where we're at right now, which we didn't get. That should be either an E or an A. I think there's anything else in this room that I missed. We also have that trunk in the den we can turn around and go open now. Go do that. Over some good things in here. Lots of coins. Oh, we got 10 coins right here. Hell yeah, brother. We've already spelled out the word on this rank, so I'm not necessarily keen to keep going that way. I mean, I will if we have to, but let's go. Let's check this rank here. Servants' quarters. Hang on a second. We've not seen the servants' quarters before. The sand and which is an S. So that says dates, maybe? Show you the Photoshop window really quickly. So this is what we're looking at now. Dates crack 8 safes. I think that's what that's spelling, but find out, I'm sure. Okay, we have a new room here. Master bedroom. Can't ring any of these. Ladyship's chamber, guest bedroom, nursery, bunk room, boudoir. Oh, there's a key. There are 12 major keys. Okay. That one must be telling the truth. Hartley. The heck is Hartley? Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite cannot say that word. Repudiations. Repudiations? From you. Oh, repudiations. Duh. I always had known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar as a concept that may be to you. Besides, I think A more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of the young Master Simon. That end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post. But as soon as he or she has a lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I know the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, so say nothing of her. It would meet again, my friend Herbert. So her name was Hartley. Hartley. Old servant. Anne. Okay. I don't know if I need to be adding anything else there, but there are 12 major keys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Not 12 there. Partly. That is your real name. Okay, so obviously we're not done yet, but let's keep investigating here. I hope that I can get my check-in closet so we can go get that upgrade disc. Chapel. I actually don't want to draft a chapel right now. Bedroom would actually go nowhere. So corridor it is. At bath, this is a T. We already knew that. I think. No, it's an H. What am I talking about? Yeah, I just confused the absolute hell out of me for half a second. My brain broke for half a second. No, it's an H. This one, you spell 8, this is going to be a G. It's Invicta. Stupid man. Well, we can't go anywhere. We can get 10 steps back, and I guess that's what we're just going to have to do. This one should be a G. Bridge Bride. Yippee-ki-yay. We got a key card. Okay. Okay. All right now. Hang on now. All right now. Come on now. Anything else in here? All right. So we got to go down and around. Back to J. Smith OTI town. Josh is actually playing this game too. Look, game, we can't do a kitchen right now, all right? Pantry gives us 4 more coins. I mean, we might as well try to get as rich as possible, I guess. I don't think we've ever had this much money. There are paintings in the pantry. Yeah. Pray. on, game. You're gonna do me like that? You gonna do me like that? Well, we gotta go chapel. We're gonna get fleeced out of one dang coin, but I guess we are rich like that. I was stuck in Photoshop for a second. These Roman numerals still have to have something to do with something. I refuse to believe that they're just there, out of order for a reason. Everything in this game has a reason. Again, we cannot afford... I think the game screwed us. Lame. The terrace could possibly have a shovel, but the Nook at least gives us one more chance to maybe get our upgrade disc. That's what I'm gonna go for. On book. Yeah, this is E. Yo, we can get it! Holy smokes! The Hail Mary worked. Let's go! Give me my upgrade disc. Hey! There we go. And then we might as well check something. Let's check a key card, I guess. It's probably going to be worth a little bit more than the coupon, so... That was sand, right? No. Desert. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna end the day here and end the video. You got a little bonus run. I think that's worth a couple hundred extra likes on this video. Let's see what we're upgrading here. I love the progress we're making. No. No, you don't understand. I want to use my upgrade disc. Okay. Create a hallway. Okay. Unlock trunk. Add an extra hallway to tomorrow's draft pool. And the hallway giving you a key is pretty amazing. One locked trunk could be pretty nuts as well if we have extra keys. We do find ourselves having extra keys sometimes, but we also find ourselves with no keys, and this could be clutch. So I'm going to go with the +1 key. I'm not even going to think about it. Absolutely. It's a free key, dude. Like, come on. I think that's a great upgrade there. So, all right, everybody. Well, we had ourselves a pretty huge episode here. A big revelation, figuring out that I was correct in that these are spelling something. And what we've got right now in the Photoshop document, one final time so you can see, I'm guessing this says dates crack 8 saves. So all of the safes that we find in the game are all going to be cracked by dates. We can confirm this, of course, by going all the way back to episode 1, whenever we had the Christmas safe and that combination. So all safes that we find in the game will be able to crack. All the dates can crack out all the safes that we find. We've only found, I think, 2 so far. So the plot thickens, but hey, you know what? I'm very satisfied with this episode. We got a lot done. I feel like I have accomplished another eureka moment, and I feel good about it. We've got a lot of new notes, a lot more information to parse here. Still lots and lots of mysteries to solve. and lots of gameplay to continue. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this special double feature episode here, make sure you click the like button and leave a comment down below. Remember, your support keeps this series going here on the main channel. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, let's find out what type of manor we had before I do it once again. Let's call it a day just to see how we had. How many new rooms did we have as well? Please hold. We had a quaint cottage. 15 total rooms. 4 ranks reached. Steps taken 32. It was a very small one. Items found 2. New rooms 1. And that new room was the servant's quarter. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, everybody. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody.